EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike. 180. Check.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run with Geis, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now Haskins to throw it. And some room to maneuver. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Switch up, switch up. Mike, 53.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
I got it. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Boom, boom.
From the 29, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go. Like that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. Now he steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert, from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know, but of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have not put him in, I think, due to longevity. But when he played, he was as good as it got. I mean, the best in the game. I think it's his time. I think he's going to find his way in, even though there's a backlog of offensive linemen like Steve Hutchinson's available. Alan Fanika's available. If you have to pick a safety out of this crew of Leroy Butler, Steve Atwater, John Lynch, Troy Polamalu, good luck on that one, although I think Polamalu is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he gets in. I think Edgerrin James, the running back, it's his time. He should have been in a while ago as far as I'm concerned. It's time for him to go ahead and get his due and get in. And if you're a receiver, good luck. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Reggie Wayne, who do you pick out of that crew? So I think a few guys who are deserving will get overlooked again, like a Sam Mills, a linebacker, or a Zach Thomas. But all in all, it's going to be a very strong class.
And we will find out. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 27 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Redskin first down.
It's Geis on the counter. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Geis, they find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This is Geis. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 at a Washington 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to the ground game now with Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Haskins going to try to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
First carry for Darius Geis. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a run with Geis. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Jordan Reed has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
53, Mike.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Geis. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Hey, Haywood!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He sets. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll hand it now to Geis. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to float this one. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, he's going to look deep down the field, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Now it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 38 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Set.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Three down.
Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Browns.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 29 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, Geis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Second down and goal. Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Important extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Set, ready, 6 yards. Rotate, get off the field. Slam.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Haskins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 55. Bravo. Hey, eat. They're going to need some therapy after this.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.